What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty content reveal. As you may have known by watching the streams that they're putting out today, San Diego Studios is now releasing Stage 3 of the team Affinities, and it is indeed Face of the Franchise Legends. You may have seen some of the names for the AL East and the AL Central, and I have the stats for two of those guys in the Central. Paul Konerko, as you can see the highlights here, running for the Chicago White Sox, as well as Kaline for the Detroit Tigers. Let's start with Konerko. He's a monster. I think he's kind of slept on year to year because first base is so deep, and he doesn't quite have the name cachet of so many other first basemen, including just another one on his own franchise, Frank Thomas. But this dude absolutely smashed. I mean, he hit 432 homers, 281, 356, 491 in his career for the White Sox. 16 years. He was with them for a long time, from age 23 through 38. Last 2 years weren't so good, but I mean, he was producing at age 36, putting up an all-star campaign with an 857 OPS. Let's go ahead and get into the ratings for Konerko now and show you that, wow, this card can absolutely smash. And again, he will be slept on because he's a first baseman and they are plentiful, but this is a card that holds up to a ton of them. And if you do well with Konerkos in the past, you should be inclined to give this one a go because, I mean, look at this. You've got 96, 95 against righties. So against his own handedness, pretty good. Can definitely hang. But then get a lefty on the mound and it's trouble for them with a 107, 106. He's got the 100 vision, the 98 discipline. Coming in the clutch, get some runners in scoring position. That 106 clutch, going to take you to the next level for sure. Durability, obviously we don't have a lot of injury and durability issues in Diamond Dynasty, but it is at a 99. The defense is not great. I'm not going to sell you on some amazing defense there. It rates common if you take the whole defensive package. 60s almost across the board with the 57 react. It's going to be fine though. Like, first base defense on the high end can be game changing at times, and on the low end can be problematic, but there's a large group there in the middle. It's a bell distribution for sure, but with a thick middle there that guys like this sit in and they'll be fine. Every once in a while he'll do that Olay move where he doesn't get to a ball that you think he should have, that maybe a Matt Olson would have, but that'll happen with a lot of guys. If you're hitting at a 1000 OPS, you'll take a few of those. And of course, speed, same sort of deal. Speed is always a bonus at first base. If you get some, great. If not, okay, I wasn't expecting it anyway. So, Paul Konerko, absolute monster card here at a 97. If you're looking to rotate and try some new stuff, give a guy like a Konerko a shot. You never know. We judge cards so often on just the overall or just the ratings, and we've never even tried them. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to be better than Lou Gehrig or something like that, but I will say there's a lot of clustering of talent in some of these ranges, like the 96 to 99 range, and that without using them and trying them, it's really difficult to speak on them. And maybe you're not a White Sox fan, maybe you're not a Paul Konerko fan. I'm not forcing you to try him, but don't discount him just because he doesn't have the large cachet name that some of the other guys do, because this is a nice card, and I do think some folks are going to do very well with it. So there it is. There's the Paul Konerko face of the franchise for the White Sox. Next up, we'll get into the Detroit Tigers. Now with the Tigers, we have Mr. Tiger himself, Kaline, and obviously I'm very excited about this pick as a Tigers fan. It's called Mr. Tiger for a reason. Came up from the minors right off the bat, age 18, played, I don't think he ever played a day in the minors. I don't think they did traditional rehab stints down there. So he was up at 18, played till he was 39, all with the Tigers. Awesome career. You almost feel bad for him, man. He ended with 399 homers. Couldn't get Kaline a 400th homer there. But at 297, 376, 480 over his career. Always played strong defense. Obviously, it waned as he got into his later days, but he was always a quality defender during his prime in the outfield, and I believe he transitioned over to first base at the end. 18-time All-Star, Hall of Famer, of course, 10-time Gold Glove, won a batting title, was great in the 1968 World Series, the last, by the way, traditional World Series, where it was just win the AL, win the NL, go to the World Series, Tigers versus Cardinals, get murked Cardinals. Let's not talk about 2006, though. In that World Series, he hit 379, 400, 655 with a couple homers in 7 games. A series that the Tigers did win. Let's get into the ratings here for Mr. Tiger. Whoa, look at that. As always, contact defense focused. You see the defense off rip there. 3 of the 4 metrics are 93 or better with the reaction at 88. 62 speed is enough to chase down a lot. It's not going to be like face of the franchise Byron Buxton out there, but it's going to be quality. Then the contact, 107 versus righties, 122 versus lefties. Enough power to go yard. Those perfects should be leaving the yard. I had some weird success with the Kaline that came out in the program. I know some folks were struggling on those missions. I happen to do well on those. It's one of those things, though, where everyone has different experiences. There's other missions that I'm like, I can't get this done, and some people are like, I did it first try. So it's just one of those things where sometimes you get lucky, really. 113 vision, 112 discipline, 117 clutch. All those small little factors, those little edges, as far as having the vision, as far as getting the check swings on a key 3-2 pitch, as far as driving in the runs when they're in scoring position at second and third base. Kaline's got it all. Really isn't anything here that you don't have. Maybe you're prone to laying down a bunt here and there, even a 64 bunt. Don't ever bunt. Bunting, I'm not a huge fan of bunting, but if you want, maybe, I know some folks do with their speedster players. No problem with that. It's on me to put bunt defense out there. But anyway, this card's awesome. You do see that the first base is included there. Of course, I just got done talking about how deep first base is, so I doubt that you're going to want to rush to put him there, but put him anywhere in your outfield. You'll feel comfortable. I know as a Tigers fan, I'm over the moon about this one. Now I need to catch up, because I'm actually behind on the Tigers Affinity because I choked my March to October. I've done well in virtually every one of my March to Octobers except my Tigers one. I could never get the ball rolling. I won the World Series with the Marlins, and I couldn't get anything going with my beloved Tigers. So I'm going to have to get some showdowns, some exchanges going, because I got to get caught up. I need this Kaline card in my outfield. So there it is, Konerko, Kaline. Hope you enjoy them. Get everything situated for June 30th for when these are going to come out. Again, big thanks to SDS and MLB The Show for allowing me to do this. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care.